Hello everyone and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're all having an amazing week. Currently it is Wednesday and let's get straight to the charts as Bitcoin is right now not doing good. Basically we did reject from this POC right here, basically this high volume node as you can see, which was exactly at 90.2k, and Bitcoin did wick above it as you can see right here exactly. This was also our weekly resistance one, and basically with this POC price did not manage to close a candle above it, and as you can see we got a very clear rejection from this level, and the Bitcoin bears did push price again to the downside. We are right now as of the moment down around 3.4%, with the whole move that we had for the day was around 4.3%. As you can see right here, as I said, I was expecting a actual breakthrough, maybe a Christmas rally, but as of right now we are not getting any of this. As you can see, I did talk to you that basically the last time that we had December 23rd, 24th, we did have a nice three bullish candles right here that took us around 8% to the upside, but right now we are just 4% down to the basically to the downside, and in my opinion we are basically going to go back. Bitcoin will go back to the range lows. As you can see, basically the range lows are trading at around $85,000. You can see this order block, we are still playing this range that you can see. After this rejection, I do expect us, as I said, to go down and test this level once again before we can see more consolidation, since we will be trading in the range until this range breaks, being either to the downside or to the upside. And right now the more likely scenario with this bearish macro downtrend is that the price of Bitcoin will actually break towards the downside. And on the daily time frame we do have our monthly pivots, which are our targets to the downside. As you can see, the first target is at $82,000 and the second target is at 75. The third monthly pivot is all the way down to $63,000, but we are not talking about this support right now. We want to be focusing on those two levels, the S1 and the S2. They are basically away around 13%, so if we do get more volatile move, 13% would be nothing for Bitcoin. It is once again back below $3,000. As you can see, we did drop below this range that we had right here. You can see the value area low was keeping us exactly at around almost $3,000, and since we lost it right now, we are heading all the way down towards the weekly S1, as you can see right here. So it also not looking good. Basically on the hard time frame, you can see the support that will hold us next would be the lows from right here, basically the 618 Fibonacci golden pocket, which is sitting at $2,750, is a very clear target. Now something very interesting is that the S&P 500 is almost pushing to all-time highs, while the Nasdaq is stuck behind. Same goes for Bitcoin. As you can see right here on the macro outlook, Bitcoin is also stuck towards the downside, but the S&P 500 is basically still going up. Now those are before in history they did move other than normally. They are very correlated, the S&P 500 and Bitcoin, but as of right now the markets are doing their own thing. Basically you can see the S&P 500 going up, the Nasdaq also trying to go up, but not as much, not as close to the all-time highs, and Bitcoin absolutely at the bottom of its 1 year macro range that we have right here. Now if we look at the open interest, you can see yesterday on this move we lost a very big part of the open interest, but then we got open interest coming into the market once again. But as you can see, all the way when this was happening, the CVD, the delta was going down and Bitcoin just kept pushing downwards, and right now we are bouncing from around 86.6k still trading below the daily VWAP, so it is very possible that we are going to be seeing lower targets, basically the range lows that I have told you right here, the range lows by the end of the week or maybe even by tomorrow. It is very possible that we go back in this order block that we have right here. The liquidation heat map, you can see, I think we do have liquidity more, you can see, to the downside at around 83k, which is basically the range lows, and we did left quite a bit of liquidity sitting at 90.8k, so I do expect for Bitcoin to actually take this liquidity out, but in my opinion, firstly, we are going to be taking out the liquidity at the range lows. Fear and Greed Index still remaining at 29. ETF inflows, as I have told you yesterday, we are seeing a bearish day in the spot ETF. You can see 142 million of outflows from the spot ETFs, mostly from the other institutions. BlackRock did not sell as much as last week they did, but right now they actually did buy, but more of the other institutions did sell quite a bit. Funding rates on the major exchanges still sitting positive. And we did have our news today. We do have still unemployment claims tomorrow. We do have some news for the BOJ, which is basically Bank of Japan. And we do have Bitcoin futures or options expiring on Friday. So we still have 3 more volatile days to go, even though it would be Christmas and most of the banks would be closed. But we are still, in my opinion, going to see some volatility, at least in Bitcoin. I'm not sure if the stock market would be open tomorrow or on Christmas, basically the 24th, 25th. I'm not sure if they would be open, but we'll see about that. But on Bitcoin, as I said, I do expect some more volatility to come, even though most of the banks would be on holiday. But I think this covers it for today, guys. Hope you liked it, and we'll see you again in the next one. Bye.